What's up, family? What's up? Welcome. What's poppin'? What it do? You already know. We gotta get it poppin'. I mean, the episode tonight was juicy. Woo! I don't know where you guys got us trending. I think we definitely made it to number 4. Cause you know you guys don't play about sisters now. Y'all don't play with us. Y'all said no, the world finna know what we got going on over here. You guys got us ending at number 5. Thank you so much. This is like such an amazing thing, guys. I will never get over this. So get settled in, get your friends, get your homies, because your favorite duo is on and ready to go. Like, ready to go because I'm ready to go. My favorite is about to pop up. And we're going to discuss.
What up?
You know, it's just, it's my favorite. It's Brian Jordan Jr.
The one and only.
The one and only. There's only one of one.
One of one.
Couture. Okay. Never get another version.
What is up, Novi? What's up, Novi? You look great.
You look great. I'm just loving that we get to have this conversation on live.
It's
we
so
are
great.
in the middle of season 2, almost wrapped up in the middle of season 2. But we also, and for anybody who doesn't know, guys, we already filmed season 3. So
Yes.
We actually have a lot of juice and tea. Go ahead and drop your questions in the little question bar below with a little question mark, okay? We would love to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. But before we even get into that,
yeah, I'm taking off my jacket.
We have to talk about your experience on filming season 3.
Okay, so season 3 was kind of a vibe for me.
It was a vibe.
It was a vibe because it was the second time that we had been in the quarantine bubble. The first time, it was a little challenging because it was like scary, and it was at the beginning in the height of the pandemic. But this time we like knew how to do it. We started the bubbles at TPS, and I think they did like 7 after us. So we were back. We started this thing, yeah. So
we started that thing.
We were back, and it was cool. It just felt better. It felt and also, you know, we've been doing this thing. I mean, 3 seasons is a blessing to have when you're on television, and so I was just feeling so grateful, and working in that place of gratefulness really helped to get great products. And I mean, me and Novi did some great work. I can't wait for you guys to see. We had some fun, and we did some great scenes, and we have some great stuff. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. It was great. It was a great experience all around for me.
Yeah, I have to just agree with everything that you say. I definitely felt like we felt stronger and more polished, and everything came together more. And like you said, the first season, guys, it was our first time. And then the second season, there was a pandemic. So it was like, you know, we're getting thrown these really interesting, we're getting thrown into these gauntlets, essentially, you know, we're getting thrown into the TPS gauntlet of filming very quickly. We film about all of our episodes, 22 to 25 in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're filming anywhere from, what was that last to second day? You had like 20, 30 scenes or something like that.
Bananas.
And we're filming out of order, guys. So the emotions are jumping around. And, you know, this is for all the actors and things like that who are interested in how we kind of do the process.
Yeah.
And so that first time it was like, we didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? We were just happy to be there.
It took us very fast.
Very fast.
Very
And then
fast.
the second time it was health, you know, health related. And we wanted to make sure that we were being conscious of one another's health, and, you know, the new state of the world was happening. And now this third time, as Brian is saying, we're feeling really good. And my scenes are always amazing with you in the bank. Can you tell anybody any kind of tidbits about the bank scene?
Oh my God. You know, I don't think there's ever been a time in the bank where Maurice wasn't like making jokes are being funny. Like in the, you know, in season 1, season 2, like the bank is funny place. Season 3, the bank is the bank gives us a lot of range. It's a lot of stuff that happens in that bank. We see a lot more than you can even imagine. That bank is hot. The bank is hot. And even as I'm saying it, I'm like thinking about all the things that have happened, and it's even more things. Like, can you imagine how they're gonna respond to all that stuff?
Yeah. I don't know.
You guys will not. You're not gonna be ready for
I don't
that
know
bank.
how TP did it, but I think what really works for Brian and I is that we're both theater people, and you know, TP is a theater person, and I feel like everybody always asks me, how can I not crack up? Trust me, he got me this season. You got me the most, I think, right? This season you really got me. I was cracking up.
Yeah, I got you.
A few times. I was like, you know, I was trying to hold it together. But and then there's other times where we're really digging into the dramatic scenes, because you know, as much as there's this comedy, guys, you know, we still want to give you a full story with our
of life. That's right. That's right. That's right.
How do you challenge yourself to really stretch, even though a lot of people know you for comedy? You're very adamant about making sure that your muscles are stretched. So how do you make sure that, you know, Maurice is more than the comedic relief?
I think that for me, when it comes to the theoretical acting and methods and developing a person to play, I understand the full scope of life firsthand because I live a life. And so when you understand life, like we all do, we live it every day, you have to do whatever you can to make sure that whatever life you are portraying in a character is parallel to a regular life. And so I believe that in many situations, Brian is someone who is a comedic relief in life. I feel like I'm a funny person in life, but I also deal with real things. And so the way I deal with real things sometimes is in comedy.
Yeah.
And so the juxtaposition of someone who is always funny, I think that it's important to understand the extremes on both sides. Like the extreme comedy can also be the extreme heaviness of what the comedy is trying to mask. And so even when I'm doing comedy, in understanding Maurice, I have developed the funny is really the masks for the pain. So when we get to the pain has always been there.
Come on now.
It's always been there. The comedy is just covering it up. And so the funnier he can be, the more he can cover it up until it gets to the point when you can't cover it up anymore. Then it has to be unleashed. And so I think that understanding the full dimensions of a person, like the full realization of a person, is important with any kind of character, any kind of acting. You know, I'm a theory kind of technique kind of person. Yes. I'll talk all day about it. But I do think that it's important for people to see full Maurice, like not fully. Just funny and like all that. It needs to be able to understand that this person, no matter how flamboyant he is, no matter how funny he is a person.
Yes, there's layers to this person, and it's so interesting because Brian and I, we don't necessarily rehearse a lot, if that makes sense. We talk about our characters a lot. We talk about where we want to go, what we see, how we can play certain moments. You know, there's a lot of eye contact that Maurice and Sabrina play around with when it comes to the empty ass bank, you know? Because even though y'all might not see the customers, we see the customers, and we have to play, you know, even small, because and that's what I love about those intimate moments. Yes, it might seem inappropriate, but I'm sure all of us have had intimate conversations at work about what we're going through and heartbreak and, you know, all those kind of things. And so, yeah, and I really love the environment that we're placed in, because we want to have the conversation, but then certain people cut us off, and, you know, we're trying to get in deeper to certain things. And this season, Maurice and Sabrina have a little, you know, moment. Like, that's all I can call it. A moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And you know what? I also just think that it's important to show that.
Yeah.
You have to be able to show that. Like, we all have moments with our friends, especially ones we love.
That's the truth.
So it's important to show that, and it's important to put those type of things in place because, you know, everything is not for everybody.
Come on.
But I believe that Sistas is a show that is very special, and I believe that it's done well because Sistas is a very broad scope of African American millennial life in so many different aspects. And I believe, you know, I see a lot of comments where people are like, oh, I don't like this, or I don't like that, but I know that they're watching because there's something else that they like.
Yes.
It's so broad. It's so broad.
Exist.
And
these people do exist because then we wouldn't be receiving the DMs of like, that's me. I see myself in that. And what I really love about our show is obviously we hit so many hard topics. We're really diving into the mental health. We're diving into sexuality and fetish. We're diving into LGBTQ. We're diving into drag. We're diving into, you know, all types of love and expression. We're diving into abandonment. We're diving into, you know, love, blind love. And I feel like these are really relatable topics. And yes, of course, it's hyper made because it's condensed, it seems. Yeah. But, you know, that's life. Life is a whirlwind. It's a tornado. And it's not perfect all the time. And even what I really love about Maurice's character is it's like there's this topical, if you only listen to him for 2 seconds, you're going to think he's judgmental, but he talks to everyone. He listens to everyone, even with Alonzo, right? That meeting again in season 2, at the top of season 2, where you still were listening. You were still trying to hear what this person was trying to say. Even though you guys had such this tumultuous and traumatic, you know, situation happen between you. What do you think it is about Maurice that, yes, okay, he has the jokes, whatever, and that's cool. But he's really not as critical or judgmental as he seems.
Yeah, well, I think it's so easy to answer that question. And I think that this is something that I noticed about him initially, like even with reading for the audition for him, which I didn't have much time, but you know,
tell them about the audition. Y'all don't even know the little backstory.
So crazy. So, you know, with Maurice and the judgmental thing, I think that Maurice is constantly judged. And he's judged for his core. At Maurice's core, he is someone who is outspoken and has decided to be courageous enough to live his life out loud in a place where it's not the norm. That's right. And in order for him to be free the way he is, there's no way that he can be critical of other people. Acceptance is the word that is synonymous with Maurice. Like, he is accepting of everybody because he is everybody. He represents so many things.
He does.
And so many things that have happened to him in his life, and I cannot wait until season 3 because we learned so much about him, you know, have prepared him to be an accepting person, a person who may not give advice or guidance in the most profound way or in the most kind way, but is always trying to help. Even when he's making jokes about Sabrina's clothes, even when he's talking to Sabrina about Calvin, even when he's talking to Jacoby, it's always about helping.
Yeah, he's always about helping. And somebody asked a question earlier, and you guys know I can talk about Maurice all the time. Somebody had asked me, oh, are you guys friends in real life? Yes, we're friends in real life.
There are people here. Wait 1 minute, Novi.
Oh, go ahead. Hi.
Hi, beautiful.
Look at it. Hey.
You look great. You
look great.
Like
see the hearts turn up for the family.
We have,
of course, we have Crystal, the Bob Fatima, okay? We have Blue Light Special. Zach, okay?
You got the blue screen behind you.
No, but go ahead.
Listen, you guys don't even know. Listen, we have this woman on our set called Jen. She's our script supervisor, and she got the Fatima bob. Okay, she's
been killing it.
All right, she had to get her
Jen
hair
got
bob.
the bob.
Oh my God.
All right, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, y'all. How was the episode tonight for you guys?
It was good.
It was good.
Yes.
How many times did you guys get tweeted about that blue light special, y'all?
All the time. And when I'm out, they be like, "Where the blue light, Devale? Where the blue light?" I be like, "Yo, chill out."
I'm like, "What do you want me to bring it with me?"
Yeah, listen, you're in the Hall of Fame now. You're in the Hall of Fame of sex scenes. That was
I gotta keep it going.
inspiring.
It's so good to see you, babe.
But glad
Good to see y'all too.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Wait a minute. I know y'all ain't do that.
You guys gotta understand.
It's Scary
listen.
Gary.
All right now.
Gary.
Very
Chido and Gary are two different people, okay? Please.
Hey guys, I have to
Okay.
finish working.
All right, y'all. It's good seeing y'all.
Peace.
See?
Say what's up, Novi. Just say what's up, Novi.
Look.
Hi, Gary.
He said Scary Gary.
Oh,
They're
y'all
saying
wasn't
Gary,
watching
they
the show
love
with
you,
the
Gary.
baby, right?
I love y'all
Like,
too,
that was.
They don't love you. Though.
Gary misunderstood, man. He just misunderstood.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
You gonna get
Yo,
all
y'all like Scary Gary.
Novi, don't you start either.
Listen. Gary and Jasmine are my favorite on the show.
Don't.
It's the drama for me.
In real life, y'all. He's a great actor.
Yeah, that's what it is. Y'all don't know about Chido. He's a goofball for real.
Yeah, he really is.
He's just a real goofball. Look at them.
All right.
Hey, let Brian finish working.
Hey guys, I have to work, guys.
Yeah, get out of here, guys.
Later,
Be
Novi.
professional. Bye,
Bye,
love
Novi.
y'all. Okay, so somebody asked a really good question though.
Okay, what was the
Because
question?
we talk about this all the time. How are you going to, or are you thinking about, or are you trying to evade being typecast? Because Maurice is such a large character.
Mm-hmm.
So you as an actor, how are you making sure, obviously within the show, you're already creating a lot of elements to make sure Maurice has layers and that people know he's a person.
I think that and this is really, really something that I've been really like manifesting on changing my view on. So I'm glad that you're asking me this question because this is going to be a challenge for me to answer. Initially with Maurice, I was afraid of this. And I'm not a fearful person, but I was afraid of being typecast, especially because I consider myself to be a very serious actor, especially when it comes to developing characters. And Maurice is very, 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 very specific. And I feel like I've created something that people enjoy. And obviously, when it comes to a social aspect, with Sistas being a very social show, people love Maurice. I post pictures, people call me Maurice. Like, it's not about Brian, it's about Maurice. But I think that the important thing about anything negative, and this is going to be like spiritual, so get ready. The important thing about anything negative, especially fear, when you are afraid of being typecast, that means that your belief is being questioned. I believe in my talent. I believe in myself, and I also believe in my manifesting destiny. And I manifest daily the things that will come to me as an actor, as a writer, as an artist. And so I'm not fearful of it. I am very excited that I am blessed enough to be on a primetime #1 television show and bring a character to life that we haven't seen before. And I also believe that whenever I am to do something else, people will fall in love with that character just as much as they fall in love with Maurice. So in developing a new psyche about playing such a specific character, and a character that is also so much different than who I am, I believe that the sky is the limit for me, Brian, as an actor. And so just as we love Maurice so much, and just as Maurice has been, a phenomenon or whatever people call him, any other character that I play will be the same. And it's because I believe it. That's just it. So I'm not afraid of it. I believe that I give Maurice everything I have, and I'll do that with everything else that I do. Yeah.
I love that so much. And also I was really thinking about it too, and looking at documentaries, looking at the shows that we grew up on. It's honestly an honor to be called a staple character, somebody that you grew up on. It's an honor to have that name, have Maurice, have a Sabrina, along with, you have your Martin, and
That's
you
right.
have your Pam.
Your
and
Steve
you have
Urkel, your
your Urkel, and you have your,
Whitley
you know,
Gilbert.
your Joan, and yeah, exactly. We have so many people,
That's right.
and we are really amongst that, and it makes me emotional thinking about it because we really grew up, you know, looking to these characters. So, or even Carlton, I think Alfonso,
Yeah.
like he loves it when people call him
And
that because it's so iconic.
another thing is this, and people often, I get asked this question so much because I am playing such a specific character. You know, there's you know, people have put these boxes on Black people, character actors, and you're gonna be the best friend here because you look this type of way or whatever. I think that the important thing and what's not easy for us to automatically see is, what about the people who weren't typecast? It's easy for us to point out the people who have been, but everybody's not going to be typecast. It doesn't happen to everybody. It happens to some people. And also, I think that there are other reasons that people may not do other roles. Maybe it's more than, you know, they played a role so well. You know, it's just about the type of roles that people accept, the type of roles that people can play, the type of roles that people want to play, you know? So I find it important to reestablish every day, and this is for everyone listening, reestablish the belief in yourself every day, because you need it.
Yes.
You got to wake up and you got to reestablish that shit every day. Anyway, the sermon is over. You can pass the collection plate. God is over.
I mean, we have a few minutes before we are done with this live, but before we go, because you guys, Brian is more than an actor, okay? He's a singer or sanger, sang, okay?
She's lying, y'all.
He's singing. But I want to talk about not even singing right now. I want to talk about fashion because slowly the world is opening back up. Okay, there's little trinkets going on, and me and you be talking about fashion and stuff like that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to hit the streets, y'all. I'm ready to show out. So tell us about some of your fashion inspo. Where did you get the knack?
You know what's funny? I'm gonna tell you. I'm very, very close to my grandmother. Her name is Mary Ann Jordan. I love to speak her name because she's such a powerful figure in my life. Mary Ann Jordan, and she's still alive, and she's very healthy, and she's like she's. But my grandmother has always been very prideful in her clothes and her fashion, and it wasn't any high level. I grew up very humble, regular, you know, some would even say lower class, but my grandmother would get dressed for church every Sunday, and on Saturday she was showing me what she was going to wear, the shoes and the hair was going to match, and it was just that type of pride that many Black women have, many Black people have. My grandfather was a pastor, you know, and he had the same type of pride. It was the pride in presentation that has always influenced me to always want to look good. That's the beginning of it. Here's another thing. I love just clean looks. I love texture and textiles and different fabrics and things that work, but I also love to be different. I have a different type of body. I'm a different type of guy, and I enjoy when I can pull off something better than somebody who is the status quo of, you know, what you're supposed to look like. And so I just understand it. Whenever I'm the kind of guy that, like, if I want to know something, I'm going to learn everything about it.
Yes.
And so I'm just like, I want to know the designers. I want to be at Fashion Week. I want to look a certain way. I want to be able to wear this. And I want people to be like, you know, wow, I want to wear that because he has it on. Because, you know, the world will make you think it. Society will, Western European society, let me correct that, will make you think that if you don't look a certain way, you can't sell a garment. But I know that the things that I wear, people always want to wear.
Hello, it's honestly,
so it's
the
just
confidence
about
in how you wear it. It's the confidence in how you wear it. And that's what style is about. Fashion is about. Whether you're thrifting, whether you're consignment shop, whether you're, you know, buying secondhand, whether you're buying straight from the store. It's always about how you feel about it. And trust me, the fashion for season 3 is going to be lit. That's why I'm bringing it up, because
crazy.
Okay, y'all know every show has a glow up, y'all. Every show has a glow up, okay?
It's the glow up. And
it's
especially
the glow
because
up for us.
I just also have to say, I've been working my ass off. I've lost a little few pounds. I lost a few pounds, so y'all gonna see Maurice looking a little bit different.
You know what I'm saying?
Say something.
you know, it's the self-care for me. It's the
Yeah.
taking care of yourself for me. And that's what I really love about it, because our show has so many different body types. And I love that about us. Some of us are tall, some of us are medium, some of us are slender, some of us are thicker, you know what I'm saying? And you and I complement each other because we're on the thicker side, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we got the thighs over here, okay? You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
Plenty.
Like, you know, and we love to really showcase that. And so this season, our costume designers, Duran and Caitlin, they really helped, you know, Sabrina and Maurice complement each other in the bank. I cannot wait for you guys to see it, what we have for you guys, because we've been seeing that a lot of people are recreating our looks, and you know, you guys are recreating our hairstyles and what we're wearing and things like that. So we see y'all, and we're making sure that we're being very fashion forward and fashion inspiring, especially for people like Brian and myself.
Yes, 100%. It's so important. It's so important, and it makes you just feel better. You know, because I'm a person that I don't play about my clothing
at all.
I don't play about the thread. I don't play
at all.
So this season, I felt so much better. I just can't wait until y'all see it, man. It is.
I can't wait for y'all to see it.
Even the promo stuff, like.
Oh my gosh!
Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Novi, everybody's talking about how beautiful you look.
In this life, you know, us in this way is just so. It's inspiring, and I'm just super grateful to be around. Brian, you know, they're trying to. I don't know if you want to do this. No pressure. They want to see if you want to. Might want to.
Okay, so here's what you've done, Novi, by saying that you have made it impossible for me not to sing, because if you didn't say anything, it would have been cool. But now they're like, oh, he didn't even want to sing. I don't have well, the people are keep saying you look so beautiful, so I'll sing a song to you, Novi.
Oh, thank you.
Because you put me on the spot. You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me. Can you see? You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. Don't say I ain't never do nothing for y'all.
Oh my God. Y'all, did y'all? It was, that's different. I've never heard you sing like that. You've been really playing around.
Really?
You've been really playing around with your vocals. You've been playing around with your different riffs, because you do different things when we're around.
Well, you know, here's the thing. It's just about being able to have a range. I can do a lot of different things. I can do a lot of different things. Maurice can't sing though.
Maurice cannot sing.
No, Maurice can't sing.
Okay.
Maurice can dance though.
Maurice can dance.
Y'all gonna see Maurice dance. Remember that scene and that song?
Remember, there's things coming up. It was the sachet.
Yeah.
It was okay. I can't even.
Yep.
Yep. It's gonna be. No, I love it. You are so talented. I mean, it's dancing, it's singing. Art just kind of flows out of your spirit, out of your soul.
What a gift! What a blessing that is from God.
You know, it's a blessing.
I mean, what a blessing. Yeah. Thank you for that.
What would you say to anybody who is on the same path as us, you know, and who's really trying to recognize their talents and take those risks to keep going?
Oh my God. Oh, I think that the first thing, and it's something that I didn't get until later. Like, I feel like my talent was there and it needed to be polished, of course, but I truly believing in yourself. It starts there. And if you can start there, then you'll have, belief gives you knowledge to me. It gives you the knowledge and the discernment and the power in your mind, the intellectual power to know what you need to do, what you can do, and what you cannot. I think that's also important. Like, it's important to know what you can do. Passion or not, like if you could be so passionate about something, but belief, understanding, training, work, research will help you to know what you can do and what you cannot do. I learn things every day about like, oh, okay, that ain't sounding good. That ain't looking good. You need to work on this every day. It's about continuing education. It's about believing that you can, if you believe that you can do something, you just work your ass off until you do it well.
Yes.
That's just
and don't take it personal when you
Ever.
get to know, because I'm sitting here thinking about every single person, each of us, how we got the roles. And I mean, you guys, we all have different stories, so make sure you follow all of us on our socials. But we're all different ages. We're all from different places. We're all from different backgrounds. We're all from, you know, so many things had
Different
to fall
training.
into position.
Listen to me, and this is something that I need to say. There are people on Sistas who literally stars. I'm talking about star cast who this is their first acting job on television ever, and they are a star on the show. And there are also people who have trained at, you know, Tisch School of the Arts and these big conservatories. That's the range of our cast.
Come on.
There are always going to be different doors, and as long as you're going through one of them, you're going to be all right. You gotta be able to understand that nobody else's journey is going to be your journey.
Come on,
you have to fight that urge, that innate urge to compare yourself to other people. Like you gotta, because that's what we do. It's like, oh, I've been doing this so long. Oh, we the same age. Oh, I look like him. Oh, I don't look like him. Oh, you know, you can't do that. Your journey is your journey. Stick to it, because you don't have time to worry about anybody else's. You're gonna get told no. You're gonna get told hell no. People are gonna tell you can't do stuff, but if you believe it, then nothing anyone says is gonna matter.
Come on now.
Yep.
Come on now. You guys heard that. It takes undying faith. Undying faith, and you have to talk to yourself in a certain manner. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing about this experience is that we have sisters and we're going through it together, and we get to see each other flourish on our journeys and support each other and see where we're going.
Yeah.
And we're just so grateful to you guys for making our show #1, for always having us trending every week.
Bananas.
Talking about us all over the world, to have us at a season 3 in the middle of season 2 still being on TV. And this is because of you guys. So understand that you guys are a huge part of our success. You're a huge part of our journey.
Yes.
We're excited. I know there's some people in here watching that we're going to work with in the future. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going, because that's the point. You know, we were there watching on that side
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Don't get it twisted. Like, you know, our time is coming. Right now, we are in the middle of Black Renaissance, y'all. Speak your stories, speak your truths, support each other, show up for one another. And we are just so grateful. Drop your handle again, Brian, for everybody.
Yep, it's Brian Jordan Jr. at Brian Jordan Jr. That's on Twitter and Instagram. Thank
you guys so much. My name is Novi, and we will talk to y'all later. See y'all next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.